with my colleagues from other districts here, our constituencies. This afternoon, we have just one big purpose to call upon our people around the region, both Alan supporters and the board supporters, and even party faithfuls who, due to one or two reasons, are peeved and are in the house, not campaigning to support our flag bearer and his wife. We are calling on each and every person to come out and campaign massively to support Dr. Bawumia and all our parliamentary candidates across the region.
Number one.
There are all indications after the 7th December elections, MPP with our flag bearer, Dr. Bawumia, is going to be the president of Ghana 2025. We are then calling on all supporters of MPP to come on board for us to push our campaign forward to win the 7th December elections. We are, with this medium, leading to the national headquarters, the regional, the constituency, to make sure that all our group members are brought on board. And also thanking the national headquarters for instituting a committee which comprises of Dr. Nyama and Michael Sepatu, going around the country talking to people who are going to come on board to support our flag bearer. We say, with one strength, with one vision, we can make it happen. And it is possible to make Dr. Bawumia the president of Ghana coming 7th December and being sworn on the 7th January 2025 as the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you.
Right after Nana came to power, this is what they did. What kind of book na nebedu baby? I almost say. As for Alan Chemantin, his popularity once more has surged up with both within the party and the country. In all honesty, he has made so much gains for Nanado and our 2016 campaign. For Nanado and our 2016 campaign, so we must be careful dealing with him. In spite of the good works by Alan, he remains the #1 threat with the potential to stand in the way of Kenuforiata becoming president after Nanado. NDC4 etro book no sabe esane se niswade hu niswa na adwen no anye emburo bi adwen tunti no omo ye mistakes nkete bi wade na omo tro ye nim ye be pa hu entoma akere mo. In this book 2017 version of the book no NDC4 tro wo mu say omo ma ne ye te say Nanado eni nebusu ayo ma adwen say Nanado fi aban mu a Kenuforiata na ba bedi Nanado ade enti according to the NDC, this was supposed to be a planner. Nanado dan kweku for the nebusu for a follow. Enti Kenuforiata eba bedi Nanado ade na mom omo de omo adwen mu no omo se nipa obetumi ya ha Kenuforiata kakra na ye Alan Chemantin. That is what they put in the book. It is a utifie. That's what kind of book be say. Of course. Quickly, why have a book ready? Because no more see a book ni ade no obeji ni nyina edie follow. Mamika say mincho. Omo 4 versions. They have done 4 versions of this book. Now, what kind second version no? Now kind third version no? Now kind fourth version now. We say there is no connection between the 4 versions and this 2017 version. Because 2017 the year in some of them during campaign time, efa Nanado hu omo kekabo omo nti. Omo twen ya ye wura 2020 no. No omo ye a second version. In the second version, what they did was that Niema SCC dada between 2017 ye ba ben mu no bepem 2020 no omo kan ni nyina abo omo nti. Omo first story we are online story racial fula Nanado beye oye wie ya no omo fa say o movie we fi ministry we ko we a na story ne ba no mafa omo kan ni nyina abo mu no omo de share the second version, the 2020 version of the book. Sambre ni mwa ena minerals income fund, minerals investment income investment fund project na ban pese oye in ensuring say ye betumi enya ye sika ye goodie hu sika no bebre ne yetumi de akyeche oman no ejapa project na ba be ye no sambre ni mwa na ejapa project ne ba ye nti omu hu say now this ejapa project has come and hu sama ye bebre pe na omo sesa book ni din from the Achem Mafia plan to the ejapadeɛ enti clearly there was a 2017 book that was completely different. That book was a compilation of entronic propaganda omo kafa na nado dan kwaku fo ado ho eno mo twen ya ye do 2020 no ina niema esisi dada no omo ka ni nyina bo mu into a book eno mo frɛ book no ejapade, and the reason why they call it ejapade was because tama na sa ejapa project ne baso no propaganda omo de frɛ mu ne sɛ na nado dan kwaku fo ado ene nebusuafo efa Ghana gold nyina akɔ, and asa ejapa project ne be a very popular term in Ghana. Somebody the title of the book. This book, na 37 pages. The very first one I'm in 2020 no. Enti if you walk on bibia ba no mo de akohyem. Bibia ba no mo enti asem ni see na anase nkomodie ni start say ekosoa no mo kan stories na no ma revise no da share book nim. Now you see esa ne say we di kan hu book no ba ako bi e painti. So won sa screenshot na o ma seke ho na say hey enti wenzu we book nim enti na beti dey bi mu ka say oh na book no say yen trump a say dey wo mu bia no esisi enye no kre. The fact of the matter ne say open kofa any of the books na kan wo be mu say content ni bia what 37 nim no any 38 pages nim. Third version about current one no the 39 pages asam ni see ya no no ma update no ma put it and no out. But Esther say one kind book ni na completely nti unya hu person oh say we nti na we so wo book nim without really comparing. And I can tell you, if you compare all the 3 books 1 2 3 4 versions of the book, you realize that are completely different. Ebusuafo na sebe madaroma say yadwen nye adwuma kra say yadwen nye adwuma kra yembisa ye ho say na nadodon kwaku fode na ebusuafo tenaze say ye be fa Ghana mine ye be ton afa na omo tro book no na book no omo call printing press e ka che printer say ya tro book e de ba be che Ghana afa enti yesrew print book ni man na ye nkoton book no because me kan minua madam for pa Eugene say to or a journalist e wo Kumase or say I first came across this book in 2017 on KNUST campus. It was a hard copy document. That is the Ejapade book or document. Is it real or fake? It was said to say or no. In the year 2017, you know your hard copy of sa book way na nye bia Mr. Mu. Enti nipa na mo say omo tumi atena te atro book. Ema book no mo kra mi say book no nsem nyina esisi no. Enti sa nipa we enhu nyansa. Ema mo printing book no or the printing press your cover page your bibia ekoton ye. I mean, how do you even expect a 9-year-old to even believe this? 9-year-old, me ba 9-year-old crowd will say them be like now where you dey? But of course NDC for a pia asayemre because omo dane nsem no into what one hour shall be said omo ka no no kre. This page sa page we sa wokofa first edition we ya we say this part of this document where it talks about EcoBank and Osafoma Afoba and Senate no, you realize that this document is not in this first document anymore. And see what happened was that immediately omampeni Akufo the year in such a kakra e was Senate pepe omukọ update document no almost share that document no. Nti esa say wo hu wei pen nti say wo say o ma share bibi say no ma update no ma share that document here wadwen enkoso. But the fact of the matter is that say wo sa first document wei ukohwe na wo bia wo be say sa paragraph wei on Senate no, it is not in this first document. Iti anye bia mpamocho na na dan kwaku fa na ebusu afotro book no first version omo ye no mo ko print ye no mo ko tonton ye ana eliki ye okay omo ko tonton ye dia ene ebusa wo baba 9 years kwa na cheche ni mu say asem we ono ka che na obagie dia na so man ko tonton so na eliki ye dia enti mpamocho first one liki ye second one liki ye third one liki ye how eba ne say ena EcoBank Senate asem no any first version him eba ne say na senate asem no any second version him. The second version it doesn't have this insurance page wey nyina any first and second version him eba ne say na insurance page ni na enim enu ti make catch say the NDC for ye nyina ne say asem ni sia na say omu say asem na sipe na ma fa na mo da ko hye omo update book no. Until normally you realize that normally what happens is that in the morning we be nyane no na ma fa page back na mo de say omo second ho na mo circulate but esa ne say wo hu we painti wadwen kra enkoso. But I can tell you, go and pick the 3 versions of this book. You'd realize that there are a lot of things a what current version no my no current version no my no de senate de ne be mu no mo de judges de Supreme Court judges de no e be mu. When you go and check, you realize that they do not appear in the previous versions. That is how wicked the NDC can be. First version 2017 and I'm the show no. Now I'm make say me chiro. Say book no ye book and another dan kwaku for the busu afọ na troya. And 2017 version should be the one that we should see being implemented. How come 2017 someone mo troya no? Emu bia mem until 2020 there now. Ebe tro nsema SCC between 2018 and 2020. In summer SCC between 2018 and 2020 nkwa ene wo book nim 2017 the end bibia sa enim. That is why I tell you say asem sia no ma for no dia shem no ma share. It is never true say whatever is in the Japadia book is being implemented. Rather it is what has already happened. No more for no dia shem book nim no more distribute. On for no dia shem book nim no more distribute. And that is why each of the versions are kind you realize that some of the information no eni ebimu. That is the reason why it's happening that way. There are 4 versions of this book. And ebi okra some part of the book right obi article awakwa Professor Kwekwaza article awatro no trauma CDD no omo fa ni nyina word for word no mo share book nim na mbisa mo question na ekufa de ba mu no tro book 2017 and so otumi hu say Professor Zabetro article 2019 e ma ne fa Professor Za article no tro in 2019 no e she 2017 book man. How does this even make sense? Opa kokan page 33 okan page 33 ya obe mu say Professor Stephen Kwekwasare book na ne article no tro ye e was Center for Democratic Development so omo for the whole article omo nja ba akumpo for the whole article no mo de share book nim na book na dan kwaku for the nebusu for tro ye so o de be chechire o man no e ba ne sen e na sa book no etumi hu ade a Professor Kwekwaza e tro so many years after March 13 2020 March 13 2020 there wa he nyina mo kan nyina yi book ni mu page 33 there wa page 33 of the book ni nyina no e ya ade a Professor Kwekwaza na tro ye e de to online March 13 2020 omo copy ni nyina no mo share book ni na do tro book no March 13 2020 na book na NDC for say na do implement no e ba ne sen na the year 2020 article Professor Kwekwaza tro no ni nyina e be find itself in the book everything verbatim word for word omo yi ba kokra free ho omo say the GATT Amalgamated Trust received 800 million from government to ensure that ADB Prudential Bank NIB were able to meet the minimum capital requirements set out by the Bank of Ghana. These banks are either government when nyina wo book them anye bia banking sector clean up no ye nemrebe book I will say a strategy obi ba abemu watro or they running on mine supposedly a blueprint document or they running on mine. How did you get to know about 800 million specifically that was given to Amalgamated Bank? Omo decide way e share book nim. That is why when you go to the second version of the book way enim immediately a Bank of Ghana a release the way on the 4th January 2019 pe no mo fa ni nyina resources from GATT will be used to recapitalize the 2 state-owned banks to help drive and promote omo fa ni nyina no mo ko share book nim page 33 no mo tambe share page 33 eno nie book also be actual a strategy I will implement no. The person says the Ghana Amalgamated Trust received 800 It's na no ba ba mu. Na no strategy. But one trust strategy this we do 2020 no and try all trust. These are all stories are a see banking sector cleanup 2018 2019 stories. A see in a 2020. Mode share book and let me show you. This is the book. Cover page of the book. Please, can you open the PDF file of the book for me? The cover page of the book has the date. Please open the PDF file of the book for me. The cover page of the book has the date of the year of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. AD 2020. That is where you can find a friend saying book no. And then when you open this book, great. Okay. This is the date of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. It means that it is established. Say this version of the book was written in 2020. This version of the book was written in 2020. How is anybody convinced that a strategy book was written at the end of somebody's tenure? How does it even make sense? How does it make sense? A strategy book that has articles of people. A strategy book that has news from online portals. How does this even make sense? But we are speaking about this today because your former president what did know about fake and the party for ye and I support it. Fake document. Completely fake document. Now can I say book ni dey a fake and so nyama wo mu ni nyina ne dey aban no implement it. What is true is that nyama wo mu ni nyina nyama